Welcome back, everybody. Drin608 Plays. We're playing Xenonauts 2, Milestone 6 from the early release. As a caveat, I am a playtester and also a Kickstarter backer, so I know about things going on behind the scenes in their upcoming Milestone 7 release and things that I'm not going to talk about till they come out because I don't know what's going to actually make it or not. We have an abductor that got crashed that we shot down with lots of damage because I was not paying attention to my aircraft when it got built and I didn't put the right guns on it. So terrible things happened to me. I got a ship blown out of the air that I had to spend money on to get back faster, and lots of my airplanes at Europe are all shot to bits. That was dumb on my part, but you got to see that in the last episode. I do stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday is a romp in Baldur's Gate. Playing Gale, romancing Karlak. I have it modded so I can bring all the companions with me. I have extra mithril, so I have extra mithril suits of armor and stuff. And I also have the romance mod in, so I'll make sure that I don't mess up the romance with Karlak, because somehow I did. I found out later that it has to do with when you go into Chapter 2, you have to be careful on your timing of things, because all sorts of cutscenes override your romance scene if the romance scene never happens in the first X amount of time that you're there, and then the romance ends. Which is sad. It shouldn't work like that, but it does. What else? Saturday stream is Monk as the Drunken Master. That was a fan pick by poll. And Sunday was a poll to tell me to stream rather than record, so I'm playing the Librarian, which is a human trying to become a jack of all trades. So I'm trying to get level 1 in all 12 classes, which is very much tense. Every time I'm trying to do something, I can't really do much myself. I have to depend on everybody else to do the heavy lifting, and I just throw healing potions and maybe read a few scrolls, and that's about all I can do to really help out. So combats are far more intense than they normally are, because I don't have any real power to throw at there. I have just lots of support stuff. So all that's coming down the pike. There's other things coming, which I'll talk about at the end of this. But let's get into this mission, shall we? I'm going to take a drink before we start, because I'm going to be talking a lot. Now, I did pick up Millennium missiles and Millennium hand grenades, so it should be okay. We're in a corner again. And there's them things there. And there's that thing there. That thing's nasty. Very nasty. Okay. I think I'm going to have my private heavy gunner just try and blow this truck up and this thing up. Did a pretty good job, but I better kneel down because I'm going to get shot. Here I got a regular gunner, regular rifleman, which can move like... Well, I can have this rifleman. I'll have Captain Nick move up to here and just take his 65% shot there and miss. Now he's got a 45% shot and miss, and kneel down because he's going to get shot. So things are not going well. I could have my assault person run up here, but I'm afraid that I'm going to get myself in a whole lot of trouble. But, I can't get up there and shoot properly. Okay, took it down. She's got to kneel. Because we got bad guys back here I need to try and shoot as well. 63. Sarah can shoot out there. She can actually kneel down. 83% shot. Did a lot of damage. This one's gonna have to come up to like here. 55, huh? 6. I need 45 to throw. I'm gonna try something. No, 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 I don't want to do that. Yeah, I want this person to come out. I needed 45. It's not him. Is it this one? Yeah, he was going to go there. He's going to throw an aluminum grenade right on top of him. Wow, didn't do very much damage at all. This person will only have a 55% chance from there. Oh. 55. No matter what I do, this thing gets in my way. So maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the tank. Come out this way. Oh, that's a salvo fire. I don't want to do that. Well, let's see if we can just blow this up. It leaves him with 3 and no cover. Yeah, we'll come to here. We'll kneel down. Hopefully we get him. Okay, we took him out. Now everybody turn back this way because bad guys are going to be coming from this direction. And I have a whole lot of people not paying attention to what's coming at them. Alright, I got 3 people on this side. This is a corner. Nobody hiding there. So this is a corner that I can just come up this side. I really like to get my sniper up there, but I have to go up there to get there. So I think I'm going to bring my assault person. She couldn't fire if she goes there. Really need to get my assault people accelerated pistols. Need to make some accelerated pistols, I think. Now this private doesn't have very good combat skills, so he's just going to move up here and sit down. This one's going to come over here and sit down. And then this assault person is going to go over here, pull out her pistol and sit down. And that is everybody. So there's my friend there. I've taken out 2 of the aliens. There should be like 12 in an abductor, I think, that's shot down. I think it's 12. I can't remember. I haven't done an abductor in a while, so... Like I said, I am a playtester, so I kind of know what's going on. But, oh yeah, let's go run towards the aliens, dumbass. You might understand running towards an alien, because he thinks he's going to shoot it. It's going to come around the corner and blow him up. Okay. So now we know we have Sebellians. Right? Is it Sebellians? Can I have my map? What was it I shot up? Yeah, it's Sebellians and these things. So... You're a laser rifle. You're a laser rifle. You're a rooftop. You're a rooftop. You're a rooftop. Abductor's going to be out like over here, I think, because we're in this corner. So it's going to be on the other side of that building, I think. So what we need to do is get somebody move to here. And maybe to here. Take a look. Okay, it looks like this might be an empty building. Let's just sit ourselves down here. Let everybody sort of advance. Can I get the sniper up here? Yes. She's gonna go up. There's some civilians off that way. Stuff off that way. So we're gonna move to like here just to get a look. Okay, we got crates, things. All right, let's just kneel down there for now, Sarah. That's good. Now we can get this guy here. We've got an assault person. Probably move up to here. She can still do snapshot. Take a shot. Not in a hurry here. You are... Okay, you're the heavy. Get you on your pistol. Probably move you... No, we're going to move the infantry to here. Yeah. I'm going to put this infantry on this spot. Not a very good infantryman, but he does the job. And this guy is going around this corner, which means I am expecting there to be aliens coming out this door. Which means I'm going to move this guy. Tank. It's a long way to go, huh? Oh, you still have a snapshot, so you won't hit anything, but you can see a little bit more. Okay, that's what we'll have to do there. Infantry. We've got 3 guys here. So maybe put you side by side. And we'll take the heavy guy with his pistol. Got 2 and a sniper, so I got 3 there, so he's got to be the 3 coming up on this side. All we're going to do is move him up to like here and have him kneel down just so that he's up close with his heavy if we can use it. Okay. And there we are. We're done. Next turn. Where are they? Interesting that I can't figure out where they're at. Don't like this. Okay, we're going to advance on the building in the center. There's a ladder right here. So I need to secure that ladder, and I need to secure this space. So you need to come here. Actually, you just need to turn this way and kneel. You just to be safe. And then you're gonna go run out this door next turn. You two are going to hopscotch this way. Okay. We gotta go through this building, get over here. I think it's up here, is my guess. But we'll have the tank go on a little bit of a scout. Oh, Jesus. Oh man, there's another whole tile up there. There it is, it's over there. Okay. Tank is a little bit vulnerable out there because it can't shoot for itself. I need to check this out. I was afraid one of those was going to be there. There's one right there. Oh my God. Um, 38.65. 45 would leave her with 18. And I do 50 kinetic. So they wouldn't do enough. Nothing else over there. So there's two of them in here. So she could blow this one up. She take it out? She took it out. And she's gonna run back over here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose somebody. Oh, wait. I already moved these guys. I was dumb. It's not the one I wanted to move. This is the guy. Yeah, it's gonna be able to get out here. Alright, that's it. We're gonna get somebody killed here. Should come running out this door. Unless it gets the... Alright, let's be wasteful. You shoot me, I shoot you. 84. 84%. This could be very bad. Okay. Very bad. Alright, all these guys did their thing. Whoops. You don't want to do that. Alright, we want to be here. You're going to open up the door and see how many of these things there are. Looks like the room is clean except for some civilians and possibly this door. Okay. You. Damn it. They don't let you peek around the corners, you know? I'm gonna run back to my ship. And then my sniper lady. That's just about everybody. Tank. There's 28 left, so it can actually turn to face off to possibly shoot somebody in this general direction. End turn. Don't go in there, dumbass. Oh, they're everywhere. Oh, they're everywhere, they're everywhere, they're everywhere. Not sure what this thing was out here. Something out here multi-shotted, which means it's got to be like a Sebellian or something. Right? Probably a Sebellian over here. It came out and shot and ran away. Where is this idiot? Oh, frick me. capability. I got several missiles left. I need to find this thing. Nope. Oh, nobody can hit it. Everybody's blind as a bat. There's a couple critters over here. Sure that you don't try and go the wrong way there. Who are you? Oh, you were gonna check out this. Trying to cover in the abductor. We've got things to get rid of over here. You cannot kneel. You have absolutely no movement capability at all. You're an idiot. Okay. Alright, we've got a couple guys out here that we got to deal with. So, stay out here for now. Oh, he got it. Good for you. Okay, well, we got those couple guys done. We'll have the tank come out here and check for spaces. The infantry will start heading back towards the ship. There's more tiles back there, but I'm not going to worry about it. almost out of health on the tank, so I just want to get it off the battlefield. I think that's all we're going to do this turn. Gotta move everybody up. Sounds like they're mucking about inside their ship. I think we pretty much have got this cleared. Okay. Now we gotta rack up on the wall and work up onto the abductor. You are shotgun. You are shotgun. Dun, 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 dun. You are a laser rifle. Find right where you're at. You're a laser rifle. Let's put you on this side. down. Sniper. About there. Pistol and Neo. Heavy. Alright. Think we're basically concentrated on the UFO now. So now it's just moving everybody up onto the UFO. Can I actually tell him to get off the battlefield? I wonder. That was a lot of saving there, machine. No, I can't tell him to get off the field because he has a gun. Okay. Alright. Can't tell him to get off the field. Cool. End their turn. Yes, I don't want them to act. I want them to be able to shoot. Yeah, they're doing stuff in there. I don't like it. I don't like them doing stuff inside there. But we gotta line up on the door. All right. Okay. Next turn we breach. Unless they come out the door. They're going up and down their elevators. There's a lot of them in there. It's gonna be a problem. Too many for me to take out, I think. Alright, here we go. Time to breach. Who's got the higher time units? You've got 88. You've got 63. So 88 opens the door. Okay. So there's nobody here. Alright, let's see if the civilian is stupid enough to come running into the UFO. Yeah, she's not going to move. She's going to shoot her sniper rifle. If they come down these elevators. Okay, they're not stupid and don't go in the door. Okay. So they did not come through that way. Okay. See if anybody's in the back room. And then we'll go up the elevators. Next turn. Doesn't look like it. Okay. They don't come down. We've got to go up. Okay. Now the assault person who's got the most movement points is going to go up. Oh, she doesn't have the most health. This guy's got more health. $79, $88. Alright, Watson, go up, take a look. Okay, I need to get the hell out of the way. Because I gotta bring people up to cover the doors. Right? Okay. Here we go. Are you gonna open the doors and let us shoot them, or do we have to go open the doors ourselves? Looks like we have to open the doors ourselves. How rude. How very, very rude of you. Make me have to do the work. There's gonna be a Mentark in here somewhere. Right? These things are always run by Mentarks. Okay. Yes, you've saved. We know. Come on. So there's a Mentark. There's this thing. So this guy. Alright, what we want to do here is toss a flashbang right there. That one is suppressed, this one is not. Mission complete? Not mission complete. Not mission complete, so there must be somebody else in the ship or else. Oh, there's more. There's an upstairs. Oh dear, there's an upstairs. There is an upstairs. There's an upstairs. This is bad. Oh, you haven't moved? Okay. There's a third level. Wow. There goes the guy with the gun running in front of my tank. I heard something door-wise go. Okay. You've got one shot. You've got 4 shots. So you're gonna go up and take a look first. Jesus, it didn't suppress him. Dang it! 87% and you can't hit. What the frick is this? I don't believe these hits. Mission complete. I lost the guy. He's a really fast one too. He had 88 movement points. He had 88 time units. I thought he would have been suppressed, but he wasn't suppressed. There must be some resistance thing, like your bravery or something, that holds you up from it. Okay, well, took us about an hour to get that mission done. They usually do. I'm worried about a base defense mission. We're gonna get back to base, and we'll get the abductor thingy. I think. If it zeroed after action, I don't think the guy's gonna be survived. I think it's only 40% chance. I would like it if he made it, because that was textbook. Go up, throw a flash, get out of the way, and let other people blow things up. It didn't work out that way. Nope, he didn't make it. He did make it to Major, but he didn't make it any further than that. He's a corporal. Got some pluses. Major, major, major. Corporal, corporal. So my privates went up to being corporals. But I lost a major to get there. And Sarah Davis is out 7. And Papa is out 8. And we've got some stuff that we can sell. Alright. Now, let's get our research project. We can't do that. So we go back here and we get this. The UFO Abductor. Abductor beam, hunter-killer drones. It's medium, 350 health, 45 armor. Doesn't turn very fast. The Abductor is a medium-sized UFO that is almost 60 meters in length. It appears primarily designed to maximize usable internal space, but is also equipped with heavy armor and a powerful engine array. As the name implies, the Abductor is most commonly encountered gathering unfortunate victims to be transported back to the alien homeworld. It is well adapted for this task, equipped with a large number of specimen tubes to house captured humans or other lifeforms during the mission. Additionally, several surgical tables are located among these specimen tubes. The exact purpose of these devices is unknown, but perhaps not difficult to imagine. Laboratory testing confirms that traces of human blood are present on all recovered tables. Despite their significant bulk, these vessels are exceptionally fast. At maximum speed, they are faster than an observer. Thankfully, their poor turning circle means they do not translate into meaningful combat maneuverability. However, the most impressive feature of the Abductor is its durability. Although the hull itself is not heavily reinforced, this craft has so much armor that few weapons can scratch it. Finding some method of breaking or penetrating this armor appears the only realistic path to victory, i.e. use torpedoes, which I don't have. Okay, they're down to 10, 5, 3, 3, 26, and 26. These guys are still kind of high. But okay, how bad off are my planes? Angel 1's 20 hours away. He's gonna be a while. I've got a long place to go for heals. Angel 2, Angel 3, and Angel 4 needs to get up some healing. And you don't have any aircraft yet. Because I can't build aircraft because I gotta move aircraft and I need money. And And I've already used up my money thing. Right? I could get 530. Or I could try to grab... Let's go one more day. I'll be at 150. Maybe I can grab somebody at 150. Okay. That's nice. Here we go. Alien electronics. The recovered alien sensor array is clearly of great significant scientific value, Commander. Even a casual inspection of the device reveals a number of electronic innovations that warrant further study. The most notable of these are the superconducting alloy magnets that used in various scanner systems. These exhibit absolutely no electrical resistance at room temperature, allowing them to carry immense amounts of current without melting and thus generate enormously powerful magnetic fields. By weight, these magnets are several times more potent than anything we have previously encountered. They should prove relatively easy to reverse engineer and reproduce, and I have little doubt we shall find a great many uses for them. However, the most interesting innovation comes in the form of several small holo-emitter discs dotted around the sensor array. When connected to a power source, these begin to project an ever-shifting holographic lattice into the surrounding air. Analysis suggests this hologram is in fact an optical computer, a fully functional computer system that uses photons rather than electrons to process data. Astonishingly fast and remarkably versatile, it can instantly redesign its own holographic circuitry to maximize efficiency at whatever type of calculation it needs to perform. Such flexibility will be exceedingly valuable as our technology continues to grow in sophistication and complexity, and I would not be surprised if this optical microchips become increasingly commonplace in the coming months. What can I do? Energy knife upgrade, advanced tactical model, and buzzard jetpacks. What's my research? Create more advanced soldier equipment and aircraft designs. Stalker stealth. Wow, all of these are tough. We're going to go to 210, so I've got 14 days, which means I'm only going to get one of these in. This would be camouflage stuff, which is cute, but really not needed. This. Create more advanced soldier equipment and aircraft designs. I think that gives me armor and stuff. Okay. We're going to go with advanced alloys. I should do this, but I don't want to advance the story that much. I'll advance it next month. So we're doing that. Equipment-wise, energy knife upgrade. I don't use a knife because I don't do that. Advanced tactical module. I don't have the money for it, but it would give me +8 instead of +4. Buzzard checkbacks. Wave 5, but allows vertical movement, which means you can get your sniper up on the roof. I could do the uranium generator. The quantum laboratory would make me go. Proves the efficiency of the scientist. But I can't afford that. And same thing with this. I can't afford the money. But I could make all my power packs better. And then build radars. Next month? Do I have any corpses I can do? Ooh, I can do Reaper Corpse. Oh, let's do that and let's do that. Let's get those things out of the way. As soon as the jet's done. Let's get those things going. I signed this. Okay, we've done this. We just need to pass some time. I need to stop. Okay. And yeah, that's a little bit over an hour, so we're going to stop. Please like, comment, share it with your friends. That gets it out in front of more people on YouTube so I can get more exposure and maybe I'll get more people to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. And hit the notify bell to be notified when I'm uploading these videos and when I'm scheduling streams and when I put up polls, which I do from time to time. I put up polls on what's to come next. Also, I have a Dren608 Plays Discord server that's just for this channel. Discuss what I'm playing, what you might want to see me play, and things of that nature. So I do require you to be civil on my Discord server or I will kick you off. So join with that in mind. It's for fun discussions, not insulting people and stuff like that, okay? Unless you're insulting me, then that's okay. You can tell me how stupid I am playing the game, but that's,
as long as we're talking about the game and the stupid things I'm doing in the game, I'm happy with that. I can live with that. I stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday is a replacement for a multiplayer stream we were trying to do at Baldur's Gate 3. Our schedules couldn't mesh anymore, so I gave up on that. And I wanted to do something anyway, and the person I was playing with, my youngest child, said, go stream something. I said, well, how about an origin character? They said, great. And I started to talk about which one, and they just went Gale. And so I was like, okay, I'm playing Gale because, they were the ones that agreed to do that stream with me on Fridays anyway. So I'm playing Gale, called Gale Goes Forth. I'm romancing Karlach. I do have mods in to take all the characters, all your companions at once. So it's just a romp in the park, so to speak. I took another mod that gave me more mithril, and then there's a third mod which I wasn't sure about the romance thing, so I took one that gives me the romance option so that I can make sure that I have the flag set properly for Karlach, because I want to romance Karlach, because I've seen a couple endings there. They're kind of nice endings for Karlach and Gale if they're together, and I want to see if I can do that as a player character. I don't think I can, but I'm going to try. Saturday was a fan pick. I put up a poll, and they said Monk with Drunken Master subclass. So that's what I'm playing on Saturdays. That one I have not modded yet. I might add some cosmetic ones, but I'm not adding anything like extra mithril or love interest thing or taking more than four characters in the party. I am keeping that one pretty straight because that was a fan pick, and I want to give the fans what they asked for. Sunday was originally going to be just recordings like I'm doing here for Xenonauts 2, but I put up a poll just to see if people wanted to see it streamed, and everybody said, no, stream it. So I'm streaming something called The Librarian. It's a guy in Baldur's Gate 3 that's trying to get level 1 and everything so he can get the Jack of all trades Steam achievement, is why I'm doing it. But he's just like, oh, look, Gale can cast spells. I want to be like Gale. Oh, wait, Starion can pick locks. I want to pick locks. Oh, wait. I started off as a cleric of Agma with the knowledge domain because it just made sense, and it's been sort of like, oh, with all this knowledge thing, and then I saw all these animals, so I wanted to be a druid, and then I saw all these people, I wanted to be a bard. Then I saw Gale do magic, I wanted to be a wizard. Then I saw Lae'zel beating the crap out of things, I wanted to be a fighter. And then I saw Astarion picking locks, so I wanted to be, a thief. A rogue, and so on and so forth. And so I've just kind of been telling the story as I go along. One of the things about the librarian is I am trying to read out all the books. I'm not sure I'm finding them all. I know I'm finding at least like 90% of them, but every time I find a book, if I can read it, I do. And even if it's like in somebody's inventory and I know that I don't have a copy of it, like Mattis I think has one, and Maul might have one or something. So I buy those books so that I can read them. So I'm trying to read them all out. I am trying to put some persona into the reading, like from the author. I'm not very good at it, mind you, but I am trying. But I'm trying to make a thing that not only am I getting my achievement out of it, but you guys should get all the books read to you, sort of in a completion thing. I might even near the end of the game, like right before we go into the big final battle, I'll take my library, because I've been saving all the books, and I'll just line them all up, and I might just do like a whole episode or two of just today's reading day, and it'll probably be just a recording just saying we're going to sit down and read the library so that we make sure that we've read everything that we should read, and have like a couple of recordings of me just reading those things out. And then we'll do the final battle, when we get to that far. But that's a long way away because I'm still in chapter 1. I just made it into the creche, so I'm gotten 2 things done in the creche out of the 4 you have to do, so, or 5 actually. So I'm still trundling along there. Okay. I'm doing this, of course. I will be doing Divinity Original Sin 2 and Dragon Age when the Baldur's Gate streams get done. The Friday and Saturday one, those will be replaced by those 2 games. I'm trying to do a tabletop role-playing game, Traveler. On Roll20, I'm having trouble learning how to do all the Roll20 stuff, so I'm spending most of my time there just trying to figure out how Roll20 can work and clicking things and moving them around. A lot of times I'll click on something and it doesn't come up the way I want, and then when I try to move it, I end up minimizing it or
squashing it instead of expanding it, and so I'm still trying to work out how all that works. And then I'll be doing a couple of videos on that, and then depending on who I can get to play in the family here, I will try and get them to agree to just having me record the session on Roll20, so them talking to me in Discord so we can hear what the discussion is, and they'll also be playing it on the table, so we'll be kind of doing it both ways, but we won't actually, I'll just show things on Roll20 as to what they're doing on the table and things like that. So it'll be a hybrid thing, a couple of videos of it, and see if people like it. If they want to see more of it, then I'll do more of it, and if people say quit doing that garbage, then I'll quit doing that garbage and I'll try something else until I'm famous like Trooper SJP and can afford to pay for players to actually play in my game, and then, you know, I'll stream. But that's a long ways off. I wish I could do that. Right now, I'm just trying to get some stuff out there and see what people like. All right? So please subscribe and hit the notify bell, like, comment, and share. And that's about it. So I'm Dren608. And until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.